Good morning. Greetings from Fort Worth, Texas. We are so happy to be with you live. I'm Mia Mends, CEO of Sodexo Inspirus, where we bring joy to work one experience at a time. Welcome to the Inspirus Facebook Live event today for International Women's Day. International Women's Day traditionally focuses on women, but change takes all of us, men and women coming together, so that together we can press for progress. That's this year's theme. We're excited to share this day with you to reflect on our commitment jointly with Sodexo on diversity and inclusion. We celebrate women throughout history and the contemporary trailblazers that are the catalyst for change. And we also want to consider a greater future in which gender parity is the norm rather than the exception. For me, for my kids, for my grandkids, women's empowerment and gender balance issues are everyone's business. And when women progress and are empowered, we all progress and we are all empowered. Thank you to Sodexo, our parent company, to our friends, to our clients, to our partners that actively support and institutionalize diversity and inclusion. We know that it has to be a collaborative movement that truly forges forward lasting change. Today, I'm so excited because we're going to tour Inspirus and meet the many people that our company, in our company that make Inspirus such a great place to work. They're helping bring joy to work. Our team members are also committed to our theme this year, which is pressing for progress. So join me as we go around the office. Start by saying hi to Gracie. Gracie's the person that says hi to people every day. She's the first thing that people see when they walk into our building. So we're walking past, this is our sales area, and we're actually going to go say hi to Jennifer Disco. Jennifer supports our clients with program administration. She's responsible for some of our biggest clients like USAA and Southwest Airlines. We're going to talk to Jennifer right now, who is in her purple. If you haven't figured it out, purple is the theme today. You're about to see a lot of purple. So Jennifer,
good morning.
How are you? Good to see you in your pretty purple.
Thank you so much.
Will you tell the people that are watching, how will you make every day International Women's Day?
Sure. So I am excited for women in the workplace. I'm excited for women in general. So I'm excited to wear purple.
Yes.
So I might just wear purple every day,
yes,
right?
It's a pretty color, yes.
I think being the best woman that I can be is a way to celebrate it every day.
Yeah. And I know you are a phenomenal woman.
Well, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you very much. And I'm surrounded by phenomenal women. And so I think that's how we best celebrate International Women's Day, is by supporting each other to aspire for the things that we do best. And to bring the uniqueness that every woman has, which I think is to see people with their hearts and bring humanity to a higher level. We see authentic and honest communication with women that I think is very valuable at home, in the workplace, and I think it's supporting each other every day is what we need to do, because every woman has a feminine genius, don't you think?
I have to agree with you. Yeah, I couldn't have said it better. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I love your comment about humanity. It's true. We're bringing humanity in the workplace, and that includes promoting women and pressing for progress for women. Thank you very much.
You're so welcome.
Nice to talk to you.
Nice to talk to you.
Have a good rest of the day.
I will.
We're going to
Thanks,
continue.
Mia.
Great. I'm so proud to be a leader at this incredible company that embraces the values of diversity and inclusion. We're fostering an environment where everybody can thrive. That's the point of today. We are walking through our office, purple walls. That was not an accident. We're walking through our customer care center. These are the folks that every day take care of our important clients. Wave to the cameras, people. Say hello. Great. So we're going to talk to our next team member, Alan. So Alan's joining us on video. One of the things that we are proud of here is flexibility. And so there are many people that actually work virtually, and Alan is one of them. Alan is in Maryland, so he's part of our team that sits in that part of the world, that part of the country. And Alan is wearing purple. The screen's not so great, so you can't see, but he is wearing purple. And we've also got Ryan, who we're going to talk to in a second. Ryan's actually in Utah. So Alan, tell me, how are you going to help close the gap and press for progress?
Thanks for having me, man. I appreciate it.
Yes.
I think one of the things that is to believe people. I can say things like, I believe you, and understand that others have different experiences that I've had in my life. Experiences that I'll never experience probably, and maybe never understand. You know, I've never been sexually harassed at work. I've never had to fight for equal pay for the same work. I have plenty of examples of people who are in leadership positions who look like me. And so I think one of the things that I can do is to believe people and understand that I have some privileges and maybe some implicit biases in what I do. But by believing people and understanding and listening to their experiences, I can lend them some of that and help them be heard.
Yeah. Thank you, Alan. I love what you say because ultimately we all must first seek to understand. And I think, Alan, that's what you're saying is that awareness creates compassion. And I know Alan is a very compassionate human being and a great partner. So, Alan, we love that you're on our team. Thanks for saying hi to us and contributing to our Facebook Live session. Are we doing Ryan now or are we coming back? Okay, thank you. So can we get Ryan bigger? Because it's hard to see him. You've got the Alan screen. Is there any way to do that? Alan, maybe you drop.
Yeah.
So we can make Ryan the huge screen. We can get his face on the huge screen. Okay.
When I start talking, just make me bigger.
Yeah. There you go. So Ryan's relatively new to our company. He is our sales leader, but one of the reasons that we connected so much in the interview process is Ryan talked about his passion for diversity and inclusion and for promoting women. He's a big believer in women's empowerment. He's got 2 or 3 girls, Ryan. How many daughters do you have? 2 daughters.
2 daughters.
Yes. So Ryan, tell me, what is your commitment to diversity and inclusion? How are you going to help close the gap?
Well, thank you, Mia. It's really an honor to be here with you. And one of the reasons why I came to the company, one of the largest reasons, was because of you and because of your leadership as a woman, as a CEO, as someone who I respect and admire, and someone who I connected with deeply in our interview process. To answer the question, there's actually a photo on LinkedIn right now. It just hit, and it was me at our inaugural Women in Sales kickoff that we had here in Silicon Slopes, as we call it, out of Utah. And it was the first time you just had this room full of probably 120 women who were dedicated to sales. And the photo's really interesting because I believe I may have been the only male in the photo that they actually posted. There might be one other. And I thought, some of the other males were kind of hanging off in the photo. And but I jumped in. So it's me and there's maybe 100 women there. And we were commenting after, and someone said this to me. It was really important. Someone said, Brian, now you might have a different perspective. And I thought, wow, my entire career, she's absolutely right. My entire career in tech sales has been dominated by males. And she said, you might know, that might give you a little perspective of how it actually feels when in some of these companies it's been one female on the team and sort of 20, 30 males. So about 5 years ago, I made a commitment to change that. And I want to say I was one of the first, and really it's difficult in the state of Utah because of our population demographics and some of the things that happened. And what I realized was I made a goal that I wanted 50% of my team to be female. And we hit that goal. And it came because of a personal commitment in my interviewing process, the way I wanted to attract talent. What I started realizing now, and what is so true, is females are really good at selling. They understand verbal cues, they understand natural and things that we come with in our gender, and that is one of them. Is they understand emotional cues, they understand how to read the audience, they understand how to connect. They're absolutely as bold as they need to be, and you sort of go back to some of these traits that make women spectacular, and it works really well in sales. So I'm happy to say, one of the things that we have here at Inspirus is 65% of our team, our sales team, is female.
Yeah.
And that's amazing. I just promoted a vice president of strategic accounts who's female, and I look to do that further, across my team. So my personal commitment is I can't stand when it's not equal opportunity. I can't stand when people just don't have the right opportunity for nothing more than bias.
Yeah.
And my first rule is I won't stand for that.
Yeah.
It's something that I believe passionately in. And quite frankly, I don't want to sit in a room of like-minded, all looking similar type people. I want diverse. I want that thought. And too often in my career that's been the case. So anyway, thanks Mia for asking.
Ryan, thank you. We love your conviction, and we know that we cannot press for progress without the partnership of men. And we love Ryan's purpose and intentionality in the way that he thinks about diversity and inclusion. So thank you, Ryan. I'll see you back in our meeting in 20 minutes. Okay, see you. Okay. So great. I love that you got that testimony from both Alan and Ryan. As we said, that this is about not just women, it's about the role that men play as well in advancing this cause. Do you know that according to a recent study, gender parity is 217 years away? That is not acceptable, and I am so proud that I work for a company, Sodexo, where 54% of our employee base is female, 50% of our board directors are women, 43% of management positions at Sodexo are held by women, and the North America leadership team is represented by 45% women. My leadership team is represented by 50% women. So we are doing it here at Inspirus and Sodexo. You are about to see a vision of purple. So you might remember this man if you joined us last year. The color was green, and Tim looked like a leprechaun. This year, I don't know what this is, but please, just can you get the whole thing? Can you get the purple and white shoes? Come on, Tim.
Go bigger.
We love your spirit. We love your purple spirit. I think, thank you for showing up today so boldly in support of International Women's Day. So we've got a question for you, Tim.
Yes, ma'am.
What is your personal commitment to diversity and inclusion?
So our personal commitment, to my personal commitment and the commitment of Inspirus, we firmly believe in women in technology and trying to get more women into technology and actually internationally get women into technology.
Yeah, Tim's our CIO, by the way.
Okay,
Yep.
thank you.
Yep.
So one of the things that we do about every 18 to 24 months is we actually give presentations at universities in Asia. And we typically do a Q&A session with sophomores, juniors, seniors who are getting ready to go on their internships or actually go into the working world. And it's really interesting during those Q&A sessions because, in all honesty, in Asia in particular, just like in the US, it's mostly a male-dominated career. And so every once in a while, though, we'll have a handful of women in the class, and we always get questions, or we typically get questions, that typically say, I really don't like writing code. I really don't like it. But they're so far along in their education that they really don't want to start over. So the question that they ask typically is, what can I do?
Yeah.
And so what we do is we actually explain all the careers in technology that aren't coding. So front-end developers, right? Graphic design, things like that. And we try to get folks user experience. That's another really huge one, where we think that they could thrive with the education that they've received, but also apply something that is actually a little more fulfilling to them versus actually sitting and writing code because they just don't enjoy it.
Yeah. So you're tailoring also for women's preferences.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's awesome. We're trying to get more women in technology, people,
Definitely.
starting right here. So thank you for your commitment.
My pleasure.
You show up every year, ready to press for progress.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Tim.
All right.
We'll see you in a minute.
Thanks.
Okay. We are going to continue. So what is your personal commitment to diversity and inclusion? I'll tell you that I'm so proud. I'm a mentor and a sponsor. I'm a board member of Girls Inc., an organization that is teaching young girls to be strong, bold, and smart. And so I have a personal commitment, and I try very hard to live what I preach. We're back with another virtual employee. You all might remember Teresa from last year. Teresa is one of our female leaders at Inspirus. She is our Vice President of Client Success. Brilliant. And I'm so excited to get her back this year because she's also passionate about this theme. And so we're going to ask Teresa, how will you make every day International Women's Day, Teresa?
Thank you, Mia. I'm so excited to be here. International Women's Day, I think being able to take the time to work with girls, teenagers, other women that I work with, being able to look at them, understand their accomplishments, and how to help them grow and meet their own personal goals is probably where my passion really lies, to just help see people succeed.
Yeah.
There's a lot of challenges in this world, and we all face struggles, and just being able to build each other up and not tear each other down.
Thank you, Teresa. Teresa wants to be a shoulder that other women can lean on and stand on. Thank you, Teresa. See you.
Thank you.
Thanks for wearing purple today. Great. Yeah. Yes. Great. So we're making it around. I think we've got 2 or 3 more people we're going to talk to. Thanks for sticking with us. International Women's Day is a great day for you to think about how you and your organization will push for equality and parity. Happy to show you what we're doing here at Inspirus and what our parent company Sodexo is also doing. So we are now in our presentation services area. This is our very special team that makes sure all our packages are well done for our clients. You see a lot of purple. Wave to the cameras, please. We're on live. And we're about to talk to Georgina. Georgina is our manager in presentation services, and really happy to be here with you. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Good. So we're asking, our colleagues questions about how they're going to press for progress. So tell us how you will help close the gap and press for progress, Georgina.
Well, I think it's just more of a natural thing. I will continue to empower women, mentor, provide opportunities that I'm able to give them. And as far as just continuing to press for progress, it's just empowering them. It's just continuing to empower women and men, those who lack confidence, help provide skills or situations or training. Because at the end of the day, when you provide those opportunities, that builds their confidence.
Yeah, absolutely. You're doing a great job. If you just look around, we've got several women here. Wave to the cameras. And our righteous brother, we've got a man here too. Say hi, everybody. You're on live. That's our manufacturing team. Everybody's got their purple on. Thank you. We love what you're doing. We appreciate what you're doing for our company. Thank you. See you, everybody. Thanks for being part of Facebook Live. This year, we are bringing the issue of gender parity and workplace equality closer to home with the 2018 International Women's Day celebration here at Inspirus. This is going to become an annual tradition. We believe very much in just giving voice and light to the important work that's being done in companies and organizations and institutions who are pressing for progress. So we are coming into our warehouse, and we're going to be talking to Gabe, who is our operations director, and he's here in his purple. And Gabe actually hasn't been with us for very long. Hi there, how are you?
Hi, how are you doing?
You ready for this assault on Facebook Live? So we want to ask Gabe, how will you make every day International Women's Day?
I think the best way to do that is just to role model some behaviors my parents instilled on me.
Yeah.
About, my dad always instilling me about treating women with respect, and he always showed me how resourceful women are. And I think in the business world, right, I've been fortunate enough to have very good women leaders in my life. One of them was a mentor of mine. On an everyday basis, I just try to be a mentor for women if I can. Role model professional behavior at all times, and just help develop them like anybody else.
Yeah, well, you're doing a great job. I remember
Thank you.
saying it was important to you when we spoke in the interview process.
Yes.
And I'm so thrilled that you're bringing those values and that conviction into our workplace. So thank you. Thank you for pressing for progress.
All right. Thank you.
So, Dia, say hi. Dia was on last year. You remember Dia? Say hi. She's in her purple. How are you? Great. So, we are. Hello. How are you? Good. So we're wrapping up. We're so thrilled that you joined us for our second International Women's Day Facebook Live event. I love what this day represents for all of us. The ability for people to see themselves reflected in their workplace and to bring their whole selves to work as part of Inspirus' employee engagement mission, bring joy to work. We want to make every single day International Women's Day because one day simply is not enough, and that means all of us, men and women, should commit to promoting gender balance and quality of life. That's Sodexo's mission for everyone, through reinforcing experiences in the workplace every single day. We are committed to ensuring, Sodexo is committed to ensuring that 100% of our employees are part of gender-balanced teams by 2025. As I mentioned earlier, I'm proud to have a gender-balanced leadership team comprised 50% of women, and we aim to sustain that. The data of 217 years to achieve parity is not acceptable. I want a better life, a better experience for my daughter, Layla. So don't wait to take action. We all want a better day for our own children. Let's build on the momentum of International Women's Day. What is your organizational challenge or promise? What are you going to do? How will you make every day International Women's Day? Thank you so much for joining us for Inspirus' Facebook live stream celebrating International Women's Day. Please press for progress. We celebrate all women today, our mothers, our daughters, our sisters, our grandmothers, our aunts, the people, the wonderful women in our workplace, your incredible contribution, and also, obviously, the awesome men, I call them righteous brothers, who support us. So now, go do something amazing. Press for progress.